Yes, we're all in this now, but our dreams can come true. Sustain our sound, GRCB needs you. All in this now, but our dreams can come true. Sustain our sound, GRCB needs you. Sustain our sound, make it loud. Help us keep up the fight. GRCB, alright. Help us keep up the fight.
Hey everybody, I'm Carolyn Castellano, and I am going to show you how easy it's going to be to do this audio chain GRCB exercise with two free programs that are available for you on the web. Free, zero. One of them is called BandLab, the other one is Soundtrap. So let's get started with BandLab. So this is what BandLab looks like when you open up. This is something I already did once, but I'll show you how to do it as well. You don't even need a keyboard to do it. You can, when you add an instrument, down here where it says instrument, just shows up. You can use your computer keyboard where Z, C. So I could have played it in, but I do have a MIDI keyboard and it recognizes it. But you can just play in on the notes. So again, here's something that you could do very easily with the drum beat that Allison made. And I'm sorry for the glitz. It's just because I'm zooming and doing this at the same time. So basically everything that's there is in BandLab. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so BandLab is a web-based program where the program's in the cloud. Everything's in the cloud. There's nothing to download to your hard drive except for your finished project, of course. So one thing that's going to depend on is your connectivity to the internet as well as your processing speed on your computer. So the thing that you need to do is just set up an account, and you need to be doing this in a Chrome browser because it is a program that is owned by Google. So let's get started. Once you've set up an account, your homepage might look something like this with your name, songs, and projects. I don't really use BandLab a lot, so I only have this one project right now that we're going to do together. So once you've downloaded that awesome beat that Allison made from Bandcamp, we're going to put it in BandLab. So from Bandcamp to BandLab. So we're going to hit create here. Now remember, the tempo is 115. So I'm going to do something kind of silly right now, but I'm going to actually just add an instrument for a second. It doesn't matter what instrument it is. I'm going to add another track. I'm going to change the tempo right now before I import the beat. So sometimes this lets me actually, oh, here we go, 115, okay? This is the get around for it not adhering to the tempo. So 115 is the original tempo. Now you could bring it in and slow it down or speed it up. This isn't a how-to lesson. It's really how to get started lesson. So what we're going to do is the next thing I'm going to do is going to add another track. Or actually, I just say import audio. Now I'm going to go get that beat and hit please add me. And it's analyzing for a second. And there it is. And put the metronome on to make sure it's really clicked up together here. And it is. It's right in tempo. Okay, so I'm ready to go, right? I got my beat in here. I got a palette. I can do whatever I want. So first you got to kind of like think about what you want to do with it. So I'm just going to give you a couple of ideas of what you can do, and then you can do whatever you want, of course. BandLab and Soundtrap come with a bunch of loops. So I'm going to start actually with a loop to get my creative juices flowing. I found, and you can find the loops down here where it says loops. And there's a section called Afrobeat. Who knew? Well, I did because I looked ahead. But I kind of like this Afrobeat bass line right here. I'm just going to grab this in right here. And there it is. Now, I'm also going to get a cycle. This is a cycle thing here so that it just keeps looping. I don't need any more loops. I'm going to get rid of the loops. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this go out to kind of here a little bit. And I'm going to have this bass line come in. These are 5. What am I talking about? That's what I wanted. And I'm going to loop it too. Oh, see this? You got to be careful, guys. It didn't start at the beginning. Use these little zoom in functions. See, that's the beginning of the measure. Okay, one more time. Here we go. Right? So I'm going to loop this out here now. Here's the loop function. Just like it kept this looping for a while. Okay, so I got a bass line, and now I'm going to just fill in some like chords that maybe can happen here. So a couple of things. This bass line, when I dragged this in, it told me that the bass line was in C minor. Well, yeah, sure. I'm really playing in E minor, so you kind of have to know a little bit. I mean, there's no key for the drum, so you can do any key you want. So I'm kind of ignoring that right now. But when you drag loops in, whatever key you're in, it'll put it in that particular key, so something to be aware of. The bass. I'm going to come with the chords right here. Okay, I'm only going to do one measure because I'm going to loop that. So now what I can do here is I can just move this here, get this smaller so that I'm just looping that part. I want to get rid of all that excess because I don't. If I looped it with that there, it would loop all that blank space. So here we go. And I have a feeling it's going to be a little off because of the latency. Having a problem here with that. But let's also get rid of all this blank stuff here. Okay, so that's like a 4-bar phrase right there. Let's cycle just this here so I can fix this up a little bit. See, the latency is being a pain in the butt, so I'm doing some editing here to fix this because the latency is driving me insane. It's not really playing in when I want it to. I could just loop this a little bit. There's the looping for that. And now, let's just play in a little melody. Now, I already played in a melody, and you can add your own melody. I'm going to open up my other project where I actually already did this. So I'm going to save this, but I'm also going to exit and show you what I had done prior. Here it is. You can mix, like the piano's a little too loud. So again, that's how easy it is to get that drum beat into BandLab and start fooling around using loops and using any other instruments that they have. Remember, you just add a track, add an instrument, and when you open up the instrument right here, down here where it says instrument, you can pick from a massive library of synths, pianos, bass, everything. So for example, a lot of times I like to just play stuff in on piano just to get a clean sound. But I could, if I wanted to, now say, hey, you know what? I wonder what this would sound like as a synth pad. So I could pick synth pad and then listen to all the different pads they have. So let's just give a listen to what that might sound like. Here we go. Well, I don't like that, but I'm just saying, Neo Soul might be better. Wow. Holy cow. That is Neo Soul? I don't think so. That's crazy.
Because we're all in this now, but our dreams can come true. Sustain our sound, GRCB needs you. All in this now, but our dreams can come true. Sustain our sound, GRCB needs you. Sustain our sound, make it loud. Help us keep up the fight. GRCB alright. Help us keep up the fight.